Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Pop Learns to Quilt on the long arm. Today we're going to start working on a meander, and I did some practice, so we're going to go over what I did in the practice to maybe help as a learning exercise, but it's going to be a fairly medium to large meander, and so let's get into this. So I'm going to slowly scroll across here, and you can see that most of it's pretty good. There's a couple of points, and I think the first point that I wanted to show is this one here. So when I came up here, I realized that I wasn't going in the right direction to where I wanted to go, and I thought maybe I was going to try and come up in here, and I decided no, that's the wrong thing. This goes to being one of those things where you have to know where you're going and seeing where you're going as you're quilting. So making sure that you're looking at least 1 inch to 2 inches ahead of where you're going to make your determination of where you want your curves. The curve here you can see is actually not a curve, it's a point. And I've done it a couple other times. Let's just move up here, and you can see here we've got a little bit of a point here. And again, up in this area here, you can see here I got too close, and it really was an error in the decision that started right back here. In this area here, you can see that I sort of cut back rather than making a gentle loop and coming back up. And then I decided incorrectly or correctly that I wanted to come into this space here and sort of came across a little bit too close here. Again, if I had made that loop properly and come back over and then come across, it would have been better. So not a big deal. There's not a whole lot of issues with it that I have here. Again, a little bit too close here. Made the decision to come in into the body of this area here and didn't have enough space to get out properly. So just some focus issues, and so we're going to try this again and see what happens. It's on the same material that we've been using, so there should be no differences to what you've been seeing so far. Okay, so let's bring up the bobbin, and there we go, ready to start. So I'm going to click a couple single stitches here, and we're going to click start. I'm just going to cut this off a little closer, and let's go. So the thing with meander is that your goal is to try and not cross over your existing stitches. Creating the shapes that you want to create, but with at the same time staying within the area you've got, obviously, and then mapping your way through the whole piece of the quilting that you're going to be doing. You can see that it just takes a little bit of time to get comfortable with how you want to make these pieces go. And really it's a free form motion that you can make all kinds of different shapes. I'm trying to keep all of my corners rounded. And I'm going to just quickly move this out of the way from the basting. And then we're going to keep coming in and around, and we're going to try and keep all of our corners smooth and round as we continue to quilt through here. And remember where you're looking, where you want to go, not at where you are. And you're just going to keep moving. Well, we got a little bit of a point there. Not too bad though. And the motions that you're making on the machine are relatively small when you make these curves. You're not bouncing around. You don't have to force the machine to do anything. You just have to sort of guide it. It's not about the motion or the force of the motion, but the motion itself. And we're going to keep coming down here. Okay, I got myself into an area I didn't really think about because I was not paying attention to what I was doing. I was more paying attention to where I was, not to where I was going. And this is fun too because it's not hard to do. It's something that you can do quite easily and simply, just with a little bit of focus. And you'll notice there that I did put a little bit of a non-rounded shape in there. Again, focus is important. We're just going to keep on going. Going to fill this whole space up. And as you get more confident about looking where you're going, you can go a little bit faster. And just meandering all over the place. Remember, moving your feet is also important. You need to keep your body going from side to side so that you can keep seeing where you're actually trying to go. A little bit close there. We'll keep going out. And I'm doing mine pretty much up and down. But there's nothing from stopping you from going side to side across your piece. We're coming down to the bottom here. Keep your movements easy and free. Oh, we ran out of bobbin. So I think that's where we'll stop today. So thank you very much for viewing, watching, and subscribing. And if you liked the show so far, check us out on Patreon and give us a little bit of support there. So thank you very much. We'll see you again on the next show. Cheers.